Right, welcome back. So we're going to be talking about more, same and fewer again, but this time we've got some sweets. So I've got a plate and Hetty's got a plate, and we need to work out who's got more sweets and who's got fewer, or whether we might have the same. Okay, so I'm going to put some sweets onto my plate. Okay, right, tell your grown up, who has got more sweets? Is it me or is it Hetty? Okay, it's me. I've got more sweets. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sweets. And Hetty, how many has she got? 0. Is that fair, Hetty? No, it's not fair, is it? Okay, so let me see whether I can do that again. Right, I'm going to share them out again. Okay, right, so this time I have 1, 2 sweets, and Hetty has 1, 2, 3, 4 sweets. Who's got fewer sweets? Is it me or is it Hetty? That's right, it's me. I've only got 2 sweets, and Hetty's got more than me. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sweets. Is that fair, Hetty? No, that's not fair. That's not the same, is it? I'm sure you would like 4 sweets, but that's not fair, is it? Let's see whether we can get the same number of sweets. So what you can do, you can share them out. Okay, so how are we going to do that? We're going to go 1 for you, 1 for me. So 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me, until there's none left. So let's count how many sweets Hetty has. 1, 2, 3. And how many sweets have I got? 1, 2, 3. So is that fair now, Hetty? Yes. So we both got 3. We have the same number of sweets. Well done. Thank you, Hetty. Lovely. Right. The next part of this lesson, you will need your 5 frames and some counters. Okay, so it's up to you what counters you use, and we're going to be watching the story by Julia Donaldson called The Ugly Five. So let me just share my screen. Okay, let's find the story. Okay, right, so I'm going to make myself a little bit bigger so you can see me. Okay, right. So get your 5 frames and your counters ready. I've got some little counters like this, but you can use whatever you like. Okay, so make sure you've got those before we start. Okay, right, The Ugly Five.
The Ugly Five by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler, read by Ozzy's daddy. Morning had dawned on the African plain. The lion lay grooming his glorious mane. The kudu looked cool, the rhino looked fine, the bright pink flamingos looked simply divine. The zebra looked graceful, the leopard looked great. Oh, what a picture of beauty! But wait, who is this creature, so ugly and weird, with her spindly legs and her gingery beard, with her big chunky chest and a skinny behind? To say she looks plain would be really quite kind. It's the wildebeest. Slowly she ambled along, trampling the grasses and singing this song. I'm the ugly one, I'm the ugly one, I'm the ugliest animal under the sun. My ungainly appearance is second to none. I'm the ugly one, I'm the ugly one.
Okay, so with your 5 frames and your counters, you need to put 1 counter on your 5 frame because there is 1 wildebeest. Okay, so there's 1 animal so far. So your 5 frame should look like that. Okay.
But here's someone uglier even than me. Who can this strange-looking specimen be?
How do you do? I'm the spotted hyena. Who could be uglier? Who could be meaner? My mane is all spiky, my skin is all spotty. No other creature could look quite so grotty. My voice is a mixture of giggles and groans, and I like nothing better than munching on bones. I must be the ugliest beast in the scrub.
Then the wildebeest shouted, "Hooray, join the club!" The two ugly animals ambled along, kicking the dust up and singing this song. We're the ugly two, we're the ugly two. We wouldn't win prizes for beauty, it's true. You'll see nothing worse if you go to the zoo. We're the ugly two, we're the ugly two.
Okay, so now, because there's the hyena, we're going to add one more to your 5 frame, because there are 2 animals now. 1, 2. Okay.
But who is this hideous bird we can see, perched on a branch of the powder puff tree? I'm the lappet-faced vulture. I'm ugly and bald. No wonder that everyone looks so appalled. I have flaps on my face that are wrinkled and pink. My beak is gigantic, and what's more, I stink. At mealtimes, my habits are really quite vile. I much prefer food that's been dead for a while. I'm clearly a lot more revolting than you. Then the other 2 shouted, "Bravo, join the crew!" The 3 ugly animals ambled along, splashing through water and singing this song. We're the ugly 3, we're the ugly 3, the ugliest beasts that you're likely to see. You wouldn't be...
Okay, so there are now 3 animals, 3 ugly animals. 1, 2, need 1 more, 3. So pop 1 more object onto your 5 frame. Now you might notice in this picture, there's 3 of some other creatures. Can you see 3 of a different animal in this picture? I can see 1, 2, 3 crocodiles. Can you see a different animal where there are 3 of them? 1, 2, 3 birds. Good counting.
Be tempted to ask us to tea. We're the ugly 3, we're the ugly 3. But who is this animal having a roll in the bubbling mud of the watering hole?
Hello, I'm the warthog, as ugly as sin, with 2 pairs of tusks and a bristly chin. My tail stands on end and my body is dumpy. My head is too big, my skin is too bumpy. People are shocked by my deafening snorts and my face that is covered in horrible warts. I'm the worst looking creature from here to Japan.
And the other 3 shouted, "Yippee, join the clan!" The 4 ugly animals ambled along, scaring the starlings and singing this song. We're the ugly 4, we're the ugly 4. We're grisly and gruesome and hard to ignore. Just take one look and your eyes will feel sore. We're the ugly 4, we're the ugly 4.
Okay, so now there are 4 animals. 1, 2, 3. I need to add 1 more to your 5 frame to make 4 all together. I wonder how many more animals are going to be joined in them.
But who is this perfectly terrible frump raiding the rubbish bins down by the dump? I'm the marabou stork. I think you'll agree that no other bird looks as dreadful as me. My wings are enormous, I'm hunched and I'm gangly. And look at my throat pouch, it's all dingly-dangly. My legs long and skinny are covered in poo, and I'll eat almost anything, even a shoe. I'm a grouchy old grump. I'm a horrible slob. Then the other 4 shouted, "Yoo-hoo, join the mob." So the 5 ugly animals ambled along, casting long shadows and singing this song. We're the ugly 5, we're the ugly 5. Everyone flees when they see us arrive. How can such hideous creatures survive? We're the ugly 5, we're the ugly 5.
Okay, so now the bird had joined them. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more makes 5. So you should have filled your 5 frame now with 5 objects all together.
But stop, just a minute, be quiet. Who are these, peeping from burrows and hiding in trees? Hello, we're your babies. You give us our food and help cheer us up when we're in a bad mood. You clean us and preen us and pick out the nits, and we want you to know that we love you to bits. We love all your spots and your warts and your bristles, your grunts and your groans and your hoots and your whistles. We really don't think you look ugly at all. You're beauties, you're bombshells, the bells of the ball. You're kind and you're cuddly, you're brave and you're strong, and that is our reason for singing this song. You're the lovely five, you're the lovely five. You're sweeter than honey from bees in a hive. You're quite the most beautiful creatures alive. You're the lovely five, you're the lovely five.
Lovely, right. So they really weren't the ugly five, were they? They were the lovely five. So well done, guys. That was fantastic today. So next session, we're going to be looking at some different sized objects and deciding whether, if they're bigger or smaller, means that there maybe are more or fewer. We're going to be talking about whether we think that that's true tomorrow. And we're also going to be playing a game with some soft toys and a bowl, if you have them. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.